Owen Trainer.
Six o'clock, Danny.
All right.
Six o'clock, Nick. Nick?
Well, well, well. Isn't this cozy?
Calm down, Joe. It's not what you think.
Where's Nick?
He's gone to the Technum to get the colours ready.
You know the rules, Mo. Every horse to its own box. I'm having no I'll carry on in the hostel.
Look, I promised Nick that I would iron him a shirt to wear at Salisbury today. There's no more to it than that.
You better get a move on then. Miss Lawrence wants a word.
Oh, great. What have I done wrong now?
Morning, Nick.
Hello, Governor.
What time are you hoping to get away today?
Boxes due at what?
10.
Then with a bit of luck, should be away by about 10:30 at the latest.
Good.
As long as Miss Lawrence gives Blacksmith's boy the all clear, that is.
So the more hemoglobin, the more fuel for the engine.
Right, and the better chance the horse has of getting into the winner's enclosure.
Theoretically.
Morning, Sue.
Mike.
You're in early, Emma?
Yes, Sue was just teaching me all about haemoglobin. And I had some typing to catch up on before first lot.
Well, don't let us keep you.
Right, thanks, Sue. See you later,
Pleasure.
Governor.
Emma? She's keen.
A very bright young woman, Mike, eager to learn everything. I've never known anyone ask so many questions.
Yes, well, I'm sure she appreciates you taking the time. So do I. Now, Blacksmith's boy.
Yes, I wanted to run another check on his blood.
So I gathered from Nick. He seems to know something that I don't.
Meaning?
If we're to make a success of working together, Sue, we've got to start communicating.
I meant to discuss it with you.
But you didn't.
Well, I haven't had the opportunity until now.
What's the problem?
What did you do that for?
You know perfectly well.
Oh, come on, Cal. Apart from the favourite Happy Parade, there's nothing to touch applaud at Salisbury.
I've heard that before, Freddie, darling.
I wonder what odds I can get.
6-4 we'll be bankrupt by the end of the year.
A jockey like Neil Johnson up.
No, Freddie, you promised.
Oh, just a little flutter. Please, Cal. For Freddie. Just a couple of quid for fun.
You're not even good for that anymore, according to this letter. The bank's had enough, and so have I.
security system. Supposed to be foolproof. Whoever designed the thing should be shot.
Well, there's no point getting angry with me. I didn't design it.
What is going on?
There's been a break-in last night. Early hours of the morning, to be precise. And I don't want anyone to say anything to the press, not until I've made a formal statement.
Coffee?
Yes, please. Why would I? What was stolen?
A list of the racing club shareholders.
Our racing club?
It's all that seems to be missing so far. It's bad enough. Club members paying us a small fortune for the prospect of sharing in a classic winner, not a scandal.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone be interested in that?
Police think it was a professional job.
Morning, Chris.
Good morning. At least it was until I spoke with counsel.
What is the situation?
Well, the good news is that Tony Mountford has agreed to conduct the defense.
Oh.
Fortunately, Tony always relishes a challenge.
Sounds ominous.
I'm afraid the prosecution appear to hold all the cards, John. That's not just your solicitor talking, but a friend. Now, you're being charged with defrauding the Inland Revenue. If you think you can take them on, okay. But unless you have a few cards of your own up your sleeve, you're taking the biggest gamble of your life.
But Neil Johnson threatened me. You ask Nick.
I'm not interested in Neil Johnson. He wasn't disqualified for careless riding. You were. And I don't want it to happen again. Do you understand?
Well?
Yes, I understand.
I hope so, Mo. For your sake. If it hadn't been for your weight allowance, you'd be jocked off. And I would have given the ride on Happy Brave to someone else today.
Yes, Governor.
Anything else you need to go over? Nick's waiting. Better get a move on. I'll see you both there later. Oh, and Mo. No more Stewart's inquiries, eh?
No, Governor.
Has she always been like this?
Like what?
She's so temperamental.
Yes, at times.
And what about resentment? She doesn't exactly approve of my presence at Arkenfield.
Look, I know you have a difficult job to do, and I intend supporting you all the way so you can do it.
Does that mean you've made a decision about Blacksmith's boy?
I'm going to withdraw him.
A blood test isn't conclusive, of course.
If you think something's not right, there's no point taking any risk.
Have you told Alex Farrell?
No. But at least we still have Happy Brave running today.
You should have heard her. She had such a go at me.
Only doing a job.
Like you did yours. Telling me to lose a race.
That threat was no joke, Mo. There was something going down. You don't get involved in that. Didn't want you to get hurt, that's all.
Well, I can look after myself, thanks. I don't need you or her.
Come on, boy.
I mean, what would she have done if she'd been in the same position?
Who?
Who'd you think? Miss Know-It-All.
Kiss your lip, Mo.
Well, I just think...
I mean it. I don't want to hear another word about Miss Lawrence or Pride of the Hills.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't hold your breath on it, Joe.
But no wonder. If she has another go at me, then that's it. I'm off.
Sue wasn't the one who got disqualified, was she?
Oh, so you're defending her now? Yet only a few weeks ago, you were the one that was threatening to leave.
Now, look. If you don't knuckle down and change your attitude, you won't even have to think about leaving. Because you'll be fired. Out of Arkenfield in your ear before you know what's hit you. Now, come on, the pair of you. You're running late enough as it is.
So, you purchased the painting on the 14th of last month?
Officially. It's been in the family for years.
And you can prove that?
Beyond all reasonable doubt.
You're going to have to, John. Thank you. Defrauding the Inland Revenue is one of the very few instances where you've got to prove you're innocent.
Unless we go to trial, then, as I understand it, the principles of British justice prevail, and they have to prove me guilty. So let them.
Yes, well, I shall have to provide counsel with all the relative details, documents. Now, what about any other investments that might be subject to capital gains? Stocks, shares? Any other works of art?
Held in this country.
Or offshore?
In my name.
You're beginning to sound very suspicious.
Well, surely any dealings that I have offshore are inadmissible.
Not necessarily. If you're attempting to prove your income is derived solely from gambling, and any and all gains have to be declared, John.
Well, they are. Every year by my accountants.
Well, I just hope the books are watertight. They'll be examined thoroughly, and we don't want to give the prosecution any ammunition. So, I shall need to provide counsel with everything and anything that might help to substantiate your claim.
No problem at all.
I'll arrange a conference with counsel. You'll have to appear before the magistrates for committal proceedings. You've already been bailed, so we'll apply for a continuation until you appear at trial. But if they do ask for a larger amount, I assume you have the resources to cover it without having to bring anything in from offshore.
It depends on the amount and the results at Salisbury today.
There's no time for frivolity, John. If you're found guilty, there could be other charges waiting in the wings. Serious fraud office, customs and excise. You have to realize you could go to prison for a considerable time.
Second lot ready yet?
Almost. Joe, there's a phone call for you.
Who is it?
Wouldn't say.
Hello?
How are you, Joe?
What do you want?
Well, for a start, my people aren't too happy about that tip you gave me the other day. Neither am I. I think we should meet, Joe. You've got some explaining to do.
Alex Farrell.
Hey, how's my favorite lady this morning?
Busy.
I was wondering if we could meet.
When?
No chance today, I suppose.
Impossible.
Come on, surely you can squeeze your baby brother in. 20 minutes, that's all I need. Please, Alex, it's important.
Well, look, I could meet you for a drink at Vino's, say around midday.
You're beautiful.
I'm just about to go into a meeting, Freddie. I really do have to go.
All right, Vino's, midday.
Would you arrange for some coffee, please, Sarah? And hold all calls. Ah, Mr. Furman. Welcome. So glad you could make it. Alex Farrell, how do you do?
Glad to meet you.
So, Rachel tells me you're interested in James Brown's horses, Mr. Furman.
Well, that depends on the price.
Quite. What sort of figure did you have in mind?
300,000. The offer's open till close of business Friday, then it's withdrawn.
Very well. I shall put it to the official receiver and my board, but I don't hold out much hope of the offer being accepted.
Oh, I reckon it just might. Especially if it formed part of a package deal.
I don't understand.
I have another offer I'd like you to put to the official receiver and your board. But I don't want any of the details to go public. I don't even want Rachel to know, not yet anyway. Negotiations must be strictly private and confidential.
Dealing with such an established merchant bank as Cortland's, I'm surprised you would think it would be otherwise.
Just so long as we both know where we stand.
Concerning?
I'm also interested in one of James Brandt's subsidiary companies, Fletcham Development Holdings.
Rachel, what happened the other day, I shouldn't have done it. I want to explain.
Nothing you can say will explain things between us, David.
Please, Rachel.
I don't want to hear.
I might have gone through a rough patch, but I'll bounce back.
I hope so, Freddie. I really do.
I just need someone to give me a chance.
And £100,000.
Look, if you can arrange for Cortland's to come up with a loan, I'll pay it all back. I swear, I'll pay back every penny.
When?
6 months at the most.
It's a little optimistic, isn't it?
Not if I can turn the business round and get a few more clients.
You're a stockbroker, Freddie, not a magician. And you've got to admit, with your track record so far...
You can make a decision for a loan of 100,000, surely.
Look, if you or Caroline wanted to borrow anything from me, I'd be delighted to give it to you. Anytime. You know that. But on behalf of Cortlands, it's another matter entirely. And look, I really do have to go, Freddie.
I must make a move as well. I got a runner at Salisbury this afternoon.
It might help if you spent more time in the office rather than on the race course.
I don't need lectures from you. I get plenty of those from Caroline.
Good. Listen to her. Otherwise, one day you could end up losing everything.
100,000, I'll be back on my feet.
Leave it with me. I'll need your proposal in writing, and I'll get back to you.
You're an angel.
You're late. I was beginning to think you weren't going to come.
Were you now?
Come on, Joe. Could be a bit more friendly than that. Hey, this Arkenfield horse, Happy Brave, running at Salisbury this afternoon. I was going to put a few quid on it. Mind you, I fancied Prairie to the Hills the other day, but it didn't come through, did it?
I really thought he'd do the job, I swear.
So did my people, and they're not too happy about it. I shouldn't think your sister is, either.
You lay a finger on her and I...
Back off! I told you before, I'm just a messenger, caught in the middle. Getting heavy with me isn't going to help. The only thing that's going to help, Joe, is for you to deliver.
Hi.
There's a sum of money filtering through in the next few days. I have to find a horse to back. It doesn't have to win this time. In fact, maybe you could make sure it doesn't, Joe.
Forget it. I'm not getting involved.
I can't tell my people that. Why don't you give it some thought, eh? For old time's sake. And for Aileen's.
Happy Brave is still making it from Axel Line with Applaud in third. And as the runners come into view of the stands, it's Happy Brave being challenged by Applaud. The favourite is being hard-pressed now, trying to hold on to the lead. Happy Brave, Applaud, battered out Fenchurch Street, the second favourite Axel Line, and Champagne Tuesday. It's Happy Brave with those bands still in the lead from Applaud. And Applaud and Happy Brave, the favourite, are ahead of the field now. Neil Johnson is riding Applaud hard from Happy Brave under Mo Radcliffe. And Applaud goes into the lead from Happy Brave with Champagne Tuesday in third. And Freddie Farrell's Applaud just leads from Rachel Ware's Happy Brave as they enter the closing stages, followed by the outsider Axel Line, Zany Laney and Fenchurch losing touch. Happy Brave, the favourite, is trying to challenge, and there's a rail race on here between Neil Johnson and Mo Radcliffe, who've drawn well clear of the other five. Applaud in the green and yellow, Happy Brave in the red and black. It's close as they approach the finish. Coming up to the line, and the winner is Applaud. Applaud from the favourite Happy Brave, Champagne Tuesday and Axel Line, followed by Categoric Fenchurch Street and Zany Laney.
So did I. Come on, let's have a drink.
First, number 1. Second, number 4. Third, number 2.
As Applaud with jockey Neil Johnson returns to the winner's enclosure. Applaud just beating the favourite Happy Brave, ridden by Mo Radcliffe. Jubilant Neil Johnson, and what a popular jockey he is, acknowledges the crowd's plaudits. And what a season he's having. 44 winners already.
And the start right before the Greenfield Grove Stakes. First, number 1, Applaud, 7-1.
Come on, Mo, you did your best.
Wasn't good enough though, was it?
And no dividends to a £1 unit for the third race. The win, number 1.
Oh, God, sorry, Rob.
It's
all right, no problem.
It's lucky, Robin.
Number 4, £1.10.
Here, you drown your sorrows on that.
Thanks. Who'd have thought it? Applaud beating a horse like Happy Brave.
It happens.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen too often, does it? No form? 4-year-old, first time out this season?
Worked well on the gallops, lead horse for an Arab. Fearless Freddie Farrell got himself a bargain at the autumn sales.
Sounds to me like you've had your eye on the horse for some time.
You could say that.
You backed him.
Cheers.
Beautiful.
This way, Mr. Farrell. This way,
Isn't it darling?
Beautiful silver tray, quite priceless.
Damn fine effort. Neil, you rode a brilliant race.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Well done, Hugo.
Well, there's a long season ahead. Let's not get carried away, Freddie. Good, thank you. I think that's enough. Thank you.
How much actual dosh did we win?
5,000. I'll put it on account and forward the balance.
Balance?
After I've deducted your outstanding training fees. Oversight, I'm sure.
That's damn decent of you, Hugo. Work out a little bonus for Neil and put it on my tab, would you?
Yes, of course.
Well, come on, darling.
Good to see you, Hugo.
Yes, and you.
Hello? Mike? I hope I haven't caught you at a bad moment.
Not at all. How are you?
In a bit of a state, I'm afraid. I was wondering if we could meet.
Of course, when?
As soon as possible. I really need to talk, Mike. Lazy pig.
What do you mean? He's working well up on the gallops.
Yeah, pity he didn't in the race.
What time did Mr. Hardy say he'd be back?
Around 5.
Then where is he?
He shouldn't be much longer, Miss Farrell.
Have him call me immediately he arrives, will you?
Are you sure you won't wait?
Not even for Mr. Hardy.
What about your coffee?
Oh, I don't have the time. Thanks anyway, Emma.
Right.
I'd like you to make quite sure that Mr. Hardy receives this.
Is it a present?
Very perceptive.
Has Neil any idea?
No.
Do you think you should at least try to talk to him?
I have tried, but it's hopeless.
But if he knew how you were feeling.
It wouldn't make any difference. And even if it did, I'm tired of it, Mike. All the lies. Wondering if he's having another affair every time he comes home late at night. Doing what's best for his career. I have to start thinking about me.
What about Tom?
And Tom. I mean, Neil's hardly the best role model, is he?
No. But if you do decide to go back to Australia...
Don't worry. Now that he's settled, I've decided it's best to leave Tom at school. Here. Although I can hardly bear to be so far away from him. Still, he could always fly out on the holidays. At least we both have access to him that way. So Tom doesn't pose a problem, Mike. It's Neil. I have to be sure I'm making the right decision.
You don't think there's any future in the relationship?
None whatsoever. Oh, God. I've made a real mess of it, haven't I?
When you meet someone, there are never any guarantees, are there?
No, but... Well, second time round, I should know better. Yet here I am, walking out, again. And I just... Sorry.
Don't be. Come on, it's all right. I know how difficult this must be for you. And if it's any consolation, I think you're doing the right thing. You deserve someone a lot better than Neil Johnson, sweetheart. Really, you do. So you have nothing whatsoever to feel guilty about. After the way he's treated you, to hell with walking out. Run.
Thanks, Mike.
Good girl. Won't be long now. All right. Well, she seems contented enough, doesn't she?
Fine. Just fine.
Call me the moment she's ready, won't you, Gordon?
Yes, ma'am.
Doesn't matter what time.
Right.
Okay.
What about you? How are you feeling?
Nervous. First time she's been in Foe. Then I always tend to fuss.
So I noticed. There's sure to be something in the psychology books. No children of your own and all that.
After the problems Frank had with his, and most of my friends, I sometimes think I've got no regrets.
Really?
Well,
Can't have been easy for David living in the shadow of a man like Frank.
no.
I reckon he just tries too hard, that's all.
You think that's all there is to it?
Evidently, you don't.
He came round here earlier.
Did you manage to sort out your differences?
Oh, I don't think we'll ever do that.
Well, you won't if you don't give him a chance.
Oh, I've given him chances. It's not as simple as that. He frightens me.
Why?
He just seems so close to the edge sometimes. It scares me.
Sorry. Didn't mean to startle you.
You did a good job. What can I do for you?
Do you really want me to answer that? Where's the governor?
Office, I think.
Thanks.
Pleasure.
Why would she buy me something like this?
Well, I doubt if it's purely to help sharpen up your timekeeping.
It must have cost a fortune.
You're not going to accept it, are you?
No.
Yes, well, just be careful.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. David Ware would like a quick word.
All right, Emma. Thanks. Show him in, will you?
I'll go and check everything's ready for evening stables. How are you, David?
Fine, thank you. How's everything with you, Mike?
All right.
Good to see you.
And you. Sit down.
Thanks.
Can I get you anything?
No, I won't stay.
Well, what can I do for you?
Pride of the Hills. Robert Furman asked me to check out the possibility of placing him back at Arkenfield.
I'd be delighted.
Even if it means putting up with me as racing manager?
No reason why a racing manager and trainer shouldn't enjoy a good working relationship.
Just so long as I don't interfere, right?
Right.
Still, Mike, worth giving it a try. Oh, your apprentice jockey.
Mo?
Yeah, I was thinking about inviting her to Farrell's barbecue.
What my staff do in their own time is their business.
Really?
Sure you won't change your mind?
I'm not in the mood to socialise, Neil.
Neither am I. I must put in an appearance. Promise Hugo I'd help with the charity draw.
What time do you think you'll be home?
Midnight at the latest. And this time I promise. You'll be all right then?
Yes, Neil. Don't worry about me. Have a good time.
I'll try. But I can't guarantee it.
See you later.
You're not too late.
Sister's only worn it once. Emma, it's gorgeous. It looked lovely on you. thanks. I really, really appreciate all this, you know. It's just I've nothing special of my own to wear.
What about David Ware?
What about him?
Well, I don't think Nick's too pleased about David asking you out.
Yeah, but Nick doesn't need to meet rich owners, does he? I do.
And that's the only reason you're going? Well, it's just that, well, I think it's quite sexy, actually.
So do I.
Can I offer you a drink before we leave?
No, thanks, sir. I'm driving.
I'll drive. Oh, no. Don't tell me Emma forgot.
No, she didn't. Alex, I can't accept this.
Why not?
It's far too expensive.
Gin and tonic, ice and no lemon, right?
No, thank you. Alex, listen to me, please.
Time's a valuable commodity, Mike. So I'm willing to pay the price to ensure punctuality. I waited nearly 15 minutes for you this afternoon.
I told you on the phone. I had to meet Sally.
Thinking of getting back together?
No. She just wanted some advice.
Well, as long as that's all she wanted.
Where'd you learn to dance like that?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
It's all down to my natural rhythms.
Oh, nothing to do with the champagne.
Definitely not.
Mind if I cut in, John?
It's entirely up to the lady.
May I?
I'd be delighted.
Have fun.
I think she needs some help.
Ah, here he is, my favorite gambler.
How are you, Freddie?
Intrigued. What's all this about a court case?
Freddie. Well, that's all right, Caroline. As always, I see Freddie's the life and soul of the party.
Just trying to fathom the consequences if they lock you up and throw away the key.
Delighted to meet you at last, Michael.
And you, Lady Farrell.
Alex has told me so much about you.
Hello, darling.
Daddy.
Didn't notice you arrived.
Mike, this is my father, George Farrell, Mike Hardy.
You do?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
And you? Been following your career with great interest. 12 winners. Not bad for this early in the season.
You're hardly an expert, Daddy darling.
No, just a casual observer.
I doubt if Christian Bouvier would agree.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse us, I'd like to introduce Mike to some owners.
Of course.
No doubt see you both later then.
Hope so, sir. Lady Farrell.
Seems a charming young man.
Haven't they all?
Evening, Governor.
Mo, you look wonderful.
Thanks.
You enjoying yourselves?
Very much, Miss Farrell.
Absolutely. I'll see you both later.
Didn't even recognize her.
I don't think she recognizes herself.
Well, I guess Cinderella'll be chatting all the owners up by now.
Yeah. And David Ware.
Jealous, are you?
Of me?
Come on, you are, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I am.
I reckon Mo just fancies her chances of getting a few rides.
I'm worried about David Ware. I don't trust him.
Me neither.
I wonder how she's getting on.
Only one way to find out.
Scotch, please.
Robert, how are you?
Fine, thank you, Hugo. Well, it's quite a party, isn't it?
Thanks.
Yes, you can beat the English aristocracy at play.
I could always arrange for Sir George Farrell to fix up a few neon lights for you if you're feeling homesick.
I'm settling in quite nicely over here, thanks all the same.
Good.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of staying on here for quite a while.
Oh, really? Business or pleasure?
Both. Rachel and I, we're considering a merger. And who knows?
You and I could end up doing business with each other, Hugo.
Wouldn't be anything to do with those Fletcham shares that you advised me to hold on to.
Now is not the time. It's certainly not the place. I'll call you.
Good.
Latimer?
Yes.
Look, we're just about ready to make the draw. Where the hell's Neil?
Oh, better get your raffle tickets ready. I think it's time for the draw.
I haven't even bothered keeping my tickets.
Well, I have, and if I win, I'll be spending 2 weeks in the Caribbean alone. Unless anyone wants to carry my bags.
I'd love to.
Rachel, there's just been a call for you from Gordon.
Oh, she isn't. She is. Oh, my. Oh, she's bowling. Oh, come on, you must go. Bye.
She's what?
Never getting there. Not in a million years.
No, we'll have to drive round. I think the party must be in the grounds, the other side of the house.
David, listen, I hate to spoil your fun, but shouldn't we really get back up to the party now?
Party? Oh. Back to the bright lights, you mean? Back to the trainers and owners and opportunities, you mean?
No.
Come on. Sure you do. I'm not criticizing you for it. You're going all the way, Mo.
What do you mean?
A champion jockey. Isn't that your dream?
Got to achieve champion apprentice first.
Then what?
Who knows? The Derby? First woman ever. What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing. It's a good dream. I like it. Go on. Ask me. Come on. Ask me what my dream is.
Okay. What's your dream?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. I don't know why, Mo. Because my father, Frank Ware, achieved them all for me. Isn't that something, Mo? Before I was even born, I was all out of dreams. Running on empty. Oh? Running on empty? What do you think of that?
David, I think you've had far too much to drink. I think we should get back up to the party. Come on.
Hold on, come on, Nick. You want rides? You don't have to go back there for them. I'll get them for you.
Could you really?
I'm your sugar daddy, Mom. I'm the son of the great dream maker, Frank Ware. What do you think, Frank? Mo here wants to be a top jockey. You have to ask him. Come on, if that's what you want, go on. Ask him.
I'm getting back to the party.
No. See, if you want to be a success in this world, Mo, you got to be prepared to sell your goddamn soul.
Let go of me!
No. See, that's the thing with Frank. He never lets you go. Not until he's had everything from you. Your heart, your blood, your soul, even the goddamn marrow in your bones, Mo.
David! You're hurting me!
What do you think I feel? Settle down! Settle down! Settle down! Settle down! Settle down. That's better.
No!
Alex, don't
wondered if you could come and have a word with your brother.
Why? What's wrong?
There could be a slight problem. Freddie's challenged John to a duel.
Oh, he hasn't been flirting with Caroline again, has he?
Seriously, Mike, they're playing poker and John and Caroline think it might get out of hand.
Oh, God. Knowing Freddie, he's probably staked the entire Farrell estate. Come on.
Freddie, I'm tired. Do you think we could go?
Soon, darling. Just relax.
Yes, well, I have to throw my cards in soon, too.
You go.
I'm out.
What about you? Gentlemen.
No, I've had enough. Me too.
Well, looks as though it's just you and me, John. What you say to each chip being 1,000, eh?
Freddie, stop this right now.
What you say? 1,000 each chip. Does that frighten you?
You're 5,000. Raise you 5,000.
$20.
Freddie, come on, please.
Look, why don't we call it a night and knock off the notes, Freddie? We've nothing to prove. £75 or 75,000 is the same thing.
Your call.
Freddie, for goodness sake.
Are you absolutely sure?
Quite sure.
Then I have to see you.
Aces on queen. Full house.
Yes, well, that's not quite good enough. 4 of a kind.
Don't believe it.
Cards never lie, Freddie.
Satisfied?
No. Double or quits. One turn of the cards.
If you insist.
Freddie, stop this right now.
No. I want a fresh pack.
And if you lose, how on earth are you going to manage to pay?
The horse. Applaud.
Don't be ridiculous. It's worth twice that stake.
You go first.
No, you choose. Well, seems Applaud has a new owner.
Oh, isn't she absolutely gorgeous?
Sure is.
I can't bear to need them.
Come on.
If you need anything, I'm up at the house. And thank you both so much.
You okay? Just for a minute back there, I thought you were about to hand out the cigars.
I don't know how many foals I've seen brought into the world. It never fails to astound me, move me.
Me too.
It was beautiful. It was so, so beautiful.
You're beautiful, Rachel. I wouldn't have missed your reaction for all the world. Hey, I have something for you to remember it by. And me. I should have given it to you years ago. I hadn't planned on asking you here. And I hope you give me a faster decision than the one you gave me on our professional merger.
Mo, what are you doing?
Never mind me, what are you two doing here?
Tried to get a glimpse of Cinderella at the ball, but we couldn't see any sign of you.
What happened?
It's just...
Hey, come on. Hey, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Sally? Sally? Damn you, Sally! More to life.
We're faced with decisions, which road to follow, how hard to fight. Then you wake up and see there's much more to life. In acres of sky on a summer day, on a sunny summer day, and the fire burns with hope inside your heart. We are never apart. Reflections of time passing by that remind you there's much more to life. More to life. So much more to life. So just follow your heart and you'll see. If you follow your heart, you'll be free. 'Cause there's more to life. So much more to life. More to life. More to
The new Radio Times celebrates 21 years of Last of the Summer Wine.
It is World Magazine.